So now we are going to discuss hurdles of women empowerments, or we can say the barriers in women empowerments. So let's start discussing hurdles. So first hurdle is male dominance mentality, or we can say patriarchal society. You know, the thought is very deep rooted that males are superior. So this is actually this thing leads to thought women's to not being empowered. So and women are wrongly seen as weak or incapable. So this mindset blocks opportunity before they even start. You know, if we talk about the patriarchal society, there is also a reason behind it. Recently I was pondering about it, then I got why people think about that males are superior, or patriarchal society. So that is also due to marriage, because women are married sooner than a male. Like male is get married in age of 25 or 30 year even they do marriage. But at that place, a woman, a girl get married in the age of 20 or 18. While doing graduation, a girl parents starts thinking about the marriage. But a boy, after completing his graduation and when he become self-reliant in that, then he married. So somewhere the maturity level is also matters more. But age did not decide the maturity. Some people becomes mature in age of 15, or some do not understand in 18 also, or 25 also. But somewhere it also impact patriarchal society forming. So we must be erase this mentality that women are weak and incapable. We should support them. And second is lack of education. Many women are still deprived of basic education. And without education, no awareness, no confidence, limit life choices, deprived from self exploration. If people will not explore themselves, then I think he will not be a good in his field. If they even he did not know about himself, so I think that person is not will be good for any field. So this thing is also matters much more. Many women are doing well, but the gap still exists. So third is economic development dependence. So women are not self-reliant. And why this happens? Because no education, no job, and no income. Fine. Here I'm not talking about the only bookies education or academic education. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about also extracurricular activities and other thing which is which makes man confidence or self-reliant. Here's so that education is also people women deprived. And third thing is financial dependence stops women from making self decision making and self-reliant exploring the world. If women will go in the explore the world, and she can notice something new, and she will also notice other women who are doing good in their field, and she will influence with them, and she will also try to do like that. So if they are not have money, then they will lack the self exploration. So this is also a thought. This is also a barrier. So fourth is restricted freedom and exposure. Women are often confined to homes. There is number of women who are confined to home, people think that mother is only for the food, for the kitchen, and these all things stopped from sports. And women do not in village, and also in cities also it is seen that women is stopped from sports. Their parents do not send for the sports and martial arts, extracurricular activities. This thing limits physical strength, confidence, leadership skill. If women will participate in sports, so from sports is her leadership quality will, and organizing abilities, and these all things will improve, and strength, physical strength and mental strength will also increase while when she participate in sports. And fifth thing is lack of representation. There are fewer women in leadership, politics, decision making roles. Without role models, many women feel this field is not just for me. And if there will be women, so women will inspired with other women, and then she will decide that yes, I should also participate in this field. So when we should try to increase participation of women in different of fields where the women can serve, where the women can participate. So sixth thing is negative impact of social media. So there is a biggest hurdle that in our country, women's are women's inspired with that personality who are not the bad habits, or like which is non empowered contents they consume in Instagram, YouTube, and different of type of social medias. They consume content which is unmature, and I can say contaminated content they consume. First of all, we have to government should also take a strict action in social medias, and in social medias only and only the content, mature content, and empowering content should be feeded in the social media. Government should also make a policy in social media for regulating mature and women empowering contents, and reinforcement of stereotypes. This is also, by social media it happens, and distraction from real growth. So these all things, if we'll, will consume contaminated and non-empowering harmful content, then our mentality will just like become like that what we are consuming. So we should also work in this field, and we should serve good contents in our social medias that can because this is the era of technology, and everybody is using technology. So the repercussion is we should also focus. So this is also a biggest hurdle. So this pauses women towards bad practices instead of empowerment. So seventh is cultural and traditional norms. In our tradition there is some barriers that any particular work will only do a particular gender, like woman or male. So this is also barrier, and this is how it has always been mindset. So just talk about the eighth barrier, that is legal policy gap. We will see there is a number of schemes running in our country, and I can say India is the one of the world's largest country who is where schemes are running. Number of schemes are running. So in some regions, weak implementation of laws. There is number of laws, but the ground reality is very different. So we should work, we should take calibrated action, and we should calibrated schemes we should launch to maintain to, and we should also make some regulatory body who should be free and fair, who can work free and fair. And poor awareness of rights. We should have spread the awareness in our society, in our country, village to village and cities to city. We should have to spread awareness that can make aware women for the that can help in empowering the women. And third thing is laws exist but ground reality is different. I said earlier that laws are number of laws, but ground reality is very different. So these all the, I think from my point of view, these all the barriers which thwarted the women from empowering. And we should break these all stereotypes and these all barriers to empower the woman, and only then our country become we claim that we are going to become superpower Vishwaguru. If our women are not will not be educated and they will not be empowered, half of the population is women population, then how a country become superpower? If half of the population is not educated, deprived from education, then how can we become super power and Vishwaguru? We should first of all become inward. We should work in our social we should work in social sectors like health infrastructures and medicine infrastructures, we should work in our health. We should provide people's fresh and air, food, water. Recently, you have seen in Madhya Pradesh and in also in Gujarat, there is due to contaminated water supply, number of people have lost their lives. First of all, we have to work in our social sectors, health, and food we should provide. There is a number of people, there is skill, there is in a large scale people are deprived from food, one time food. So we should also work in this. First of all, become inward. Don't claim we are going to become this and this all thing. Just thumping is we should not be like chest thumping. We should work, and the development should be in ground, not on the posters. So we should work in social sectors, health, food, and we should work in ambulance, hospitals we should make, and other things, road infrastructures we should work. There is in India there is a biggest issue of roads. We should make our roads dust free roads and port holes free roads. You will see in monsoon season there is a number of students take place in roads because of eroded off roads and potholes, and this from with this type number of students are seen. So and we should also work in our pollution. You can see our air quality index of India is very poor, very poor. You will see in village also are very not very good quality air quality index. So we should also, first of all, first of all be inward and work. Don't development should be in ground, not on the posters. So thank you for today's this scintillating and very informative video, and I will discuss about something new and some new issue. So thank you for today's for bearing me. So thank you so much.